Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another Inside Lowell podcast coming to you from the WellPoint Studios here in downtown Lowell. I am your host, 𝒕𝒐𝒏𝒕, and today we're going to talk about a leadership conference, a women's leadership conference going on at the Tsongas Center on the campus of UMass Lowell. Before we do that, I want to thank our sponsors for helping to make these Inside Lowell podcasts possible. Of course, our friends at WellPoint hosting us in the WellPoint Studios. Unicare is now WellPoint, new name, same commitment to Massachusetts and to its members. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point. Thank you as well to our friends at the Washington Savings Bank. Make the switch now to Washington Savings Bank. TMI Properties, the newest member of the Inside Lowell family. Pretty soon I won't be able to call them new, but they still are. So if you're looking for a place to live here in the city of Lowell, they've got it for you, from affordable to luxurious apartments for all. Boston North Company, business solutions for restaurant and retail. Mahoney Oil, providing warmth and protection since 1925. Francis E. Preventure Insurance, the agency Greater Lowell has trusted for more than 4 decades. And last but not least, our friends at the Massachusetts Pirates, bringing all the hard-hitting action and excitement of arena football to the Tsongas Center on the campus of UMass Lowell. So thank you to them. And speaking of the Tsongas Center at UMass Lowell, our friend Heather Makrez Allen is here. She is the Executive Director of Alumni and Donor Relations at UMass Lowell. And you're here to talk about an event where no one's going to be tackling each other and trying to throw each other over the boards on Thursday, will they?
They are not. They're not. Quite the opposite.
Awesome. Well,
yes.
great. Easy for you to say. Great to have you here. So this Thursday, June 13th, 2024 Women's Leadership Conference. You got a hell of a lineup set for that thing.
Yes, we're so excited. It is full of inspirational experts on networking topics, but also we have CEOs who are going to give real life stories. We're really excited.
How many years have you been presenting this conference now?
8 years. We took a hiatus during COVID. Right. Switched to some virtual programming and then got back at it. So yes.
what were some of the past keynote speakers that spoke out, or panels that really kind of captivated people's attentions and memory?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. So we have over 300 attendees that come to the conference every year. So I think everyone sort of comes with a different perspective and they're looking for something unique. But some of our keynote speakers, we had, well, the Celtics, right? How exciting are they? We had Abby Chin.
Perfect timing right now.
Yeah. So we had Abby Chin last year as one of our keynote speakers, sideline reporter for the Boston Celtics. We had Tanya Nyack. She's on HGTV. She's actually also a UMass Lowell alum. She does like Battle of the Beaches and all these home makeover shows. So she was one of them. And we've had Broadway producer, Bonnie Comley. So we've really run the gamut of industries and really trying to cater to our audiences in different ways.
You really haven't. And it's amazing when I looked at this year's lineup and I've seen some of the past ones, there's a lot of ties to Lowell and to the university in particular. So that's going to kind of make you feel proud as a woman who's kind of climbed the ranks as well at UMass Lowell, to see all the different opportunities now available and what those opportunities have allowed women to do in their careers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we try to do, because it's a UMass Lowell conference, we also try to make it welcoming to the community. So we try to blend those that graduated from UMass Lowell with those who have connections. So we have the captain of the Lowell Police Force who's going to be with us on Thursday. So we're really excited about that. And then we have some AI experts from Rhode Island that are coming up to the area. So a great variety.
Yeah, AI, the hot new topic. Your keynote speakers this year, you have 2 of them, one for the morning and one for the afternoon. Give you a chance to introduce them. Both very accomplished in their own right, and both with some connections right here.
Yes, absolutely. We have Amaku Baka from Channel 7. She is amazing. So not that I'm plugging one news station over the other, but
that's where I used to work.
She is a rock star. Oh, you did?
I did. Yeah, I did some sports producing back there way back in the day. Much younger, much skinnier.
Oh, Can't believe that. Actually, she was brought to us from a connection. One of our staff members of the University Relations Department, Brooke, used to work at Channel 7, and they knew each other really well. So we're thankful for that. And then Barb 𝒊𝒐𝒔 from UKG, she is a rock star. Kronos recently just merged, and she has been one of the pivotal people bringing two huge groups together in a seamless way. And so she's going to talk a little bit about that. So I'm really excited. That is the keynote that I'm moderating. So I'm going to take some tips from today, hopefully from you.
Okay. Yeah,
when I do that.
And if you don't know, you're not familiar with UKG, as you mentioned, it was formerly Kronos. The two companies merged, and they're right there. You see them off the Lowell Connector, Route 3, 495, the old Wang Towers, now Crosspoint Towers. And that logo is up there. It took me a couple of years to realize what that was. But that's a global company, and she's what the VP of global sales.
Yes, and chief of staff. So she travels all over the world, bringing teams together, and really has a unique customer focus philosophy that she's going to talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a couple of the other panelists who will be there. Marisol Nobrega, first Latina captain of the Lowell Police Department. But you've got basically, so it kicks off the agenda with the keynote, Little Continental Breakfast, and the keynote speech.
Yes.
Is it Barbara who's doing the opening one?
She is. Yep.
Okay.
So Barb and I will kick it off in the morning, and then we'll have 9 sessions over the course of the day. There's an extra networking session at lunch. This is the first time that we've done that. So we have a networking expert who's coming in for that. And then at the end of the conference, there'll be a reception with live music. So that's going to be a new feature. Tanisha Scarlett, for any of you in the community who know her.
Very well known. It's T and the Gents, right?
But it's going to be a smaller group, but yes.
Okay. So a lot of these panels, 9 panels, oh my God.
Yeah.
So a lot of them run concurrently though, right? So folks can kind of choose the ones that are of particular interest to them?
Yes, there'll be 3 concurrent session tracks. So we've tried to mix it up. So there'll be workshops offered, panels offered. So if you want to go to one workshop, 2 panels, hopefully that works out for you. If you're seasoned leader, there'll be sessions for you every single time. If you're a young professional kind of making your way, moving up, trying to learn how to lead from where you are, there'll be sessions for you all day as well. So we tried to balance that.
I was just going to ask, what's the target audience? Obviously, women who are either just starting out their career or looking to kind of move up the path. But specifically, is it mostly local people? Are they coming from the greater Lowell Merrimack Valley area, or are you starting to draw people from the Boston area, from out of the state, based on the names that you've been bringing through the years?
Yeah, I honestly think we are. And the other thing that we've been able to do is we've been able to keep it accessible. So we had an early bird price. It's currently only $250 to go. For a conference of this magnitude, if it was in Boston, it would be much, much more expensive. And so one of our guiding principles has been to keep it accessible. And our sponsors have allowed us to do that. But yes, our keynote speakers have been bringing in sort of new blood to the area, but we are focused on the local community as well.
Personally, what does something like this mean to you, to be a part of it and helping to put it on, but also now you're one of the presenters this year, or you're hosting a panel? Yeah,
no, I mean, I think being the co-chair has been really an honor. We have an amazing committee of staff volunteers. So they do this, everyone does this above and beyond their work, their current day-to-day work. And so I think it just speaks to volumes to kind of the community that we've created, that everybody wants to come together to create a product that will be helpful for hundreds of people and really thousands over the past, 7 or 8 years. And we've had some great leaders who have championed the conference. Chancellor Emerita Jackie Maloney started it. Chancellor Julie Chen has been a huge advocate of us continuing this momentum. She'll be speaking at the conference in the morning to kind of kick it off for all of us. And so, yeah, it's just very special. All the speakers donate their time. So in addition to our sponsors, the speakers are also sponsors, I would say, because normally a lot of them will charge to speak, but they understand making it accessible is important, and they're doing that, and so that's really gracious, I think.
Is there a message that you leave with every year, or that you find it's kind of like a common theme that a lot of the people who attend kind of come away with?
I think it's probably that women and men really do want to champion one another. And And sometimes it just takes you digging a little bit deeper to know that really at the end of the day, people have really good intentions, and it's just kind of channeling that. And when we can work together, pretty much anyone can be a leader.
And it must be great for the university that's hosting it. As you mentioned, it started by Chancellor Jackie Maloney, now continued with Chancellor Julie Chen. So UML is kind of leading the way with that.
Yeah.
We're chatting with Heather Makrez, Executive Director of the UMass Lowell Alumni and Donor Relations, about the 2024 Women's Leadership Conference. All right, so folks will be watching this hopefully today on Monday and getting a head start, but a couple of other days. It takes place Thursday, June 13th at the Tsongas Center. It's early morning, 7:30 to 5:30, right?
Yeah, really. I mean, if you get there by 8, you'll be good. Okay. There's some breakfast for you, and registration is still live, so you can still sign up until Wednesday. Do you want me to give that?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay.
So if folks want to register, how do they do so?
Just go to gps.uml.edu/WLC. Yeah. And I would like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, if I can.
Please do.
So UKG is one of our premier sponsors, always. Tesco Associates, Enterprise Mobility, Broadway HD, NetScout, Eastern Salt, the Manning School of Business, Chancellor Emerita Jackie Maloney, Cheryl Henry, who we've been trying to get to be one of our keynote speakers over the past year. She just retired from being the CEO of Ruth's Chris. And Enterprise Bank, of course, supports so many things, and Red Hat. We're so grateful.
Awesome. Hell of a lineup. Again, get to the website, check it out. If you have any questions about whether you want to attend this, it's a lot of great different panels, and of course the keynote address in the morning, another one in the afternoon, and a chance to network as well for folks.
Yeah. And some cocktails and refreshments at the end. So what more could you ask for on a Thursday night?
Are men invited?
Of course.
I can crash it as well.
Yes.
Sounds like a fun time.
We'd love to have
I'll probably learn a thing or two.
We'd love to have you.
Heather, thank you for joining us here. Good luck on Thursday, and thanks for presenting this.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Thank you to Heather, and thank you for joining us here as well on Inside Lowell. As we like to say, Inside Lowell. If Lowell is your home, this is your place. Till next time, be safe.